Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're reacting to more Why Love Why. We are in episode 6. And I was going to record just one episode today because that's usually how I've reacted to this series. I've just done one episode at a time over the last month and a half or so, and yeah, that was my plan for today. But I got through episode 5, and like I mentioned in that reaction, I enjoyed episode 5. I enjoyed it more than I have the past 4 episodes. And like there was something about it, like it just, time flew by faster. Like I didn't find myself like checking to see how much longer was left in the episode. Like the episode ended and I was like, oh, okay, we're here, we're done. So yeah, that's just a sign that I was enjoying it. So I want to see where things are going to go next. So we've only got 2 episodes left, but I'm gonna stop here for tonight, and then I'll react to the next episode sometime next week. But yeah, we're just gonna dive in and see where things go between Benjo and Emil. They just had some cake sex. Yep. If you watch my last reaction, you know exactly what I'm saying. Yep, that was the thing that happened. Icing all up in the booty crack, but you know, we're just gonna dive in and see. We're just gonna see what happened. They got the nerve to say this is PG. PG my ass. I saw where you put that cake icing. You nasties.
Okay guys, pararamihin lang natin yung mga nanonood, yung mga viewers natin bago ako makapagsalita kung bakit ako nag-live. Okay, wait lang.
Child, did Emil tell you something?
Sorry, umiiyak. Okay, guys, kaya ako nag-live kasi gusto kong makarating
Oh, okay, you're Benjo's
Benjo.
girlfriend.
So sa mga kaibigan niya, sa mga kamag-anak niya, sa mga tropa niya, please guys, pa-mention siya dito. Paki-comment yung name niya, paki-tag siya, or paki-screenshot tong live ko para malaman niya tong video na to. Benjo, ko nanonood ka man o napapanood mo na to ngayon, hindi ko alam kung bakit hindi mo na ako kinakausap, kung bakit hindi mo na ako nire-replyan, tinatawagan, hindi mo sinasagot lahat ng mga calls ko. Hindi ko maintindihan. Out of nowhere, hindi ko alam kung bakit. Like bakit? Ano ba? May iba ka ba? Di sabihin mo sa akin. Ayaw mo na. May pangit ba sa ugali ko? Ano? Pwede mong sabihin, hindi yung bigla ka na lang mawawala, Benjo. Bilang hindi mo sasagutin yung mga tawag ko. Wala akong balita sa'yo. Sobrang tagal na. Pinagmumukha mo akong sungay. Ano to? Please, pakitag siya. Ano to? Mama mo blue? Lolo mo pink? Alam mo, nagla-live ako eh. Alam mo, may pinagdadaanan yung tao eh.
Okay.
O, isa pa to. May hollow blocks kayo? Mukha ba kami may hollow blocks dito? Para naman kayong mga nakikisabay pa kayo eh. So guys, Benjo, sana mapanood mo tong video ko ah. Sana mapanood. Guys, please. Sana makarating sa kanya to. Kasi ang sakit-sakit na gusto kong maintindihan kung bakit.
See, I want to feel bad for her. Oh, I got all these people doing laughy faces. That's not nice. Like, I want to feel bad for her because like it seems like a tough thing that she's going through, but I didn't like her from the beginning. Like, there's not been a single interaction that I've had with her on this channel or on this show that I've enjoyed her. I've not liked her. I haven't liked either of the girlfriends. I just, not because they're dating the guys, I just haven't liked them.
Alam mo, balak naman talaga kitang tawagan eh.
And
Nagtawagan kasi sa akin lahat ng kaklase natin. And I'm sorry, alam ko, ako ang mali.
Buti alam mo, Benjo. Tawag ako ng tawag sa'yo. PM ako ng PM sa'yo. Pero hindi mo sinasagot. Ano ba? Ano ba, may nagawa ba akong kasalanan?
Wala. Wala, Ashley. Actually, ako yung may nagawang mali. Pero hindi ko kasi alam kung mali ba talaga eh. Kasi ang saya-saya ko. Ngayon ko lang kasi naramdaman lahat ng to. Alam mo, pupuntahan kita sa inyo. Ipapaliwanag ko sa inyo ng personal. Alam ko nakalock yung building namin ngayon pero gagawan ko ng paraan. Kakausapin ko si Mang Purot.
No, Benjo. Tell me now. Masaya ka at may expense. Ginagago mo ba ako? Sabihin mo ang totoo sa akin. Are you in love with somebody else? Sino ba yung babaeng yan?
Actually. Hindi siya babae eh.
Ano?
Lalaki siya. Sandali lang, Ashley.
Bumalik kayo dito! Hindi pwede na kayo! Hoy! Hoy! Bumalik kayo! Bumalik kayo dito! Hoy! Bumalik kayo! Balik! Hoy!
okay, so much is happening. But as I was saying, yeah, I didn't like the girlfriends to begin with. Not because they were dating the men, and I needed the men to get together to do manly touchy things. Like, I don't know, just the way the characters were written, or the way that they were portrayed in the short little glimpses I've gotten of them so far. I just haven't enjoyed them. Like, I felt the same way about Crystal in Hello Stranger, but then they flipped the script with Crystal and they made her into a very likable character. Girlfriends here, maybe that'll be the case. So like, yeah, I wanted to feel bad for her, but at the same time, like, I just didn't. And then also, it's one of my pet peeves when people take their personal drama and blast it out there for the public to see, put it all on social media. I hate that nonsense. So it's another thing that makes me not feel super bad for her, but I get she's going through some stuff, so.
Yung cellphone na pinadeliver po ninyo?
Hello, kuya. Saan po kayo banda? Hindi ko po kayo makita.
Saglit lang po.
Saan po? May nakikita po ba kayong tanod, si Mang Purot?
Tanod po? Wala po.
Sandali lang, hintayin mo ako dyan, ah. Ang cute-cute mo naman, kuya. Wala si Mang Purot. Halika, dali. Pasok.
Go inside, child. I just came to bring you a new phone. Here's your phone. Bye.
Halika, pasok. Welcome to my simple, humble, and beautiful abode. Puka.
Thank you po. Ma'am, kasi po may delivery po para po kay Mr. Calixto Aragon Jr.
Ano ka ba? That is my old, sad, and lonely previous self. But you can call me Kelly.
Ganun po ba? Sige po, Miss Kelly. Ito po yung cellphone. Pa-double check na po kung kompleto. Ito po yung Ano na lang po, papirma na lang po.
See, the last thing as a delivery man I'ma do is if this building is like locked down, saying, "Hey, don't come up in here. We're quarantined," is going to the damn building. But you know, whatever.
Saka dito sa building niyo po, ang hirap po umakyat eh.
Ewan ko nga ba dyan sa barangay namin? Eh, ang tagal naman nang nadala sa ospital ng mga nagka-COVID dito. Clear na kami, matagal na. Kaya, pwede bang tanggalin na natin yung mga mask natin?
Like hell it is. Bitch, I don't know you.
Those eyes. Those chinky, beautiful eyes. Kamukhang-kamukha
I mean,
yung ex
girl,
ko.
you saw his eyes when he had the mask on.
Pero hindi talaga kakayano. Pero nung tinanggal mo yung mask mo, yan ang dahilan kung bakit kita pinaakyat dito. Hindi ka na makakaalis dito. Hindi ka na makakalabas. Nandiyan na si Mampurot. Yung tanod na nagbabantay para walang makalabas at makapasok sa building na to.
No, ma'am, paano po yan?
But you can stay here.
Sige po, ma'am. Bale,
Child, this all seems too convenient.
araw po pa.
Kahit hanggang kailan mo gusto.
Siya, sige. Sandali lang. Hak na to. Wala, tumapon na yata. Ay, Diyos ko. Hala. Huh? Ay, Diyos ka? Bakit may ganitong nakalagay ditong kotse?
Ay!
Ay!
Tagal lang po na hawakan yan! Anong ginagawa mo dito? Bawal kayo dito!
Nasa taas po yung aking anak. Eh, kailangan ko lang makausap.
Anak mo!
Oh.
Bawal nga pumasok dyan. Nakikita mo yan, no? May caution tape.
Ay,
May
bakit?
nagka-COVID dyan! Gusto mo bang mahawa? Gusto mo mamatay?
Ay, Kap, ang sabi naman ng anak ko eh. Nagka-COVID nga daw, dinala naman sa hospital.
Dinala na nga sa hospital, pero yung mga nandyan, ha? Mga PUI pa rin sila lahat, ha? Mga PUI!
Eh, PUI ka din naman, Kap. Pambira ka naman. Ang layo ng pinanggalingan ko. Pagkatapos, hindi mo ako papapasukin. Tingnan mo nga ito. Itong dalaga kong itong pamangkin.
Oh.
Frontliner yan. Oh, eh dapat kung frontliner, di ba pwedeng pumasok dyan?
Kahit ang frontliner, bawal nga! Mga PUI yan! May quarantine batch ba kayo, ha? Gusto nyo damputin ko kayo?
She's like, you gonna let me see my baby.
Umuwi na kayo! Bawal!
Eh, Kap, ikaw naman. Masyado ko namang mahingit ang ulo. Palagay ko, pagod ka na, tsaka ikaw ay gutom. Kaya palagay ko ito dapat sa'yo.
Ano ba yan? Ah,
Eto. Yun.
sa akin na to?
Sa'yo na yan. Ulam mo yan.
Ulam. Wala akong kanin dito. Nasa bahay pa.
O di, dalin mo yan doon sa bahay mo. Pagkatapos doon ka kumain.
Dadalhin ka na lang.
Masarap yun.
Huwag kang aakyat. Bawal.
Bawal, dito ako makikipagkawayan lang ako sa anak ko. Ganyan, matagal ko na hindi nakita eh.
Ano ba to?
Masarap yan.
Tinola! Palarito ko to. Tapos lalagyan
Wait
mo
on
ng
man's heart is through his stomach.
Tsaka ng patis. Ay, patis ka masarap.
Naku, masarap talaga yan ka.
Pero huwag kang aalis.
Hindi ako alis dyan. Okay lang ako dito, Kap.
Hindi pa ako kap. Tanod pa lang ako dito.
We, malay mo naman. Pagdating ng panahon, pagdating ng eleksyon, ikaw na ang Kap dito.
Pwede ba ako maging kap?
Oh, yung tikas nang yan.
O, chip na
Kap.
chip ba?
Oh, chip na chip ang dating.
Bawal kayo. Dito lang kayo. Tamangkin mo.
Oh, sige. Ang ganda na siya. Oh, tingnan mo.
Mm-hmm.
Babalikan ko kayo. Huwag kang aalis dyan, ha?
Child, you know they ain't gonna do a damn thing you say.
O, Badong. Balikan mo na lang ako na. Mamaya-maya. Siguro teka lang, anong oras na ba?
Now, you can't just be. I know you mama, but you can't just be showing up at people's houses unannounced.
Sige, mag-ingat.
Especially when they up there having cake sex and whatnot. You gotta give a little bit of warning, mama.
Mag-ingat ka
'Cause you
na.
might see
Huwag kang
something that you're not ready to see.
sasama-sama
See, now your ass gonna be stuck in that apartment with the two of them and
Drake, mabuti na lang dumating na. Alam ko kasi na wala kang mga dalang damit, kaya ito, umorder ako online. Dali. Kasi alam nga naman na pahiramin kita ng mga damit ko, di ba?
Talaga? Akin lahat
Bagay na
to?
bagay sa'yo, di ba?
Ganda ng mga damit na pili mo, bagay sa akin lahat to.
Ayun, dali.
Yung dami nito. Wait, Kelly, salamat
You're welcome.
The best ka talaga. Ang galing mo. Tignan mo, bagay sa akin itong jacket.
Di ba?
Saktong-sakto, kuha mo yung size ko Thank you, Kelly. The best ka. Thank you very
Ano
much.
ka ba?
I
Masyado mo
mean-
naman akong inaano. Okay lang yan.
Pwede na ako dito sa isang buwan,
Kahit huwag ka nang umuwi pa sa inyo.
The best ka, Kelly. Thank you very much.
I mean, like, you just met though, so like,
Init.
I don't know.
Ano, Diyos ko.
She's got good eyebrows.
Itong bahay niyo.
Okay, opo. Opo.
Masanting na.
Something maganda daw. Ganda man, no?
Siya ba yung tumatawag sa atin pag madaling araw?
Opo, yung classmate ko po.
O, ikaw pala yun. Tumatawag ka sa amin ng madaling araw. Tulog pa kami.
Like, bitch, why you waking me up? But it's okay, you got a nice place.
Eh, napunta ako rito kasi may trahedya sa buhay namin.
Ano ma? Trahedya? Ano nangyari ma?
Emil, huwag ka sanang mabibigla ako. Wala na si Mighty!
I knew it. Not specifically about the chicken, but I knew, just like in the first episode, she takes us from serious to comedy. They flipped it. I knew it wasn't gonna be something super
Bata
serious.
kami doon sa simenteryo kasi bawal nga doon sa sabungan.
Oh,
Eh, nananalo na sana si Mighty. Nung bigla siyang lumipad na ganyan, atakihin niya na yung kanyang kalaban. Tumama ang ulo niya doon sa gilid ng nicho. Namatay si Mighty.
namatay.
Namatay.
Benjo's so confused. He's like, are we crying over chicken?
Si Mighty lang yung aking katuwang sa mga pagtustos ko sa kanila. Mabuti pa itong si Emil, his scholar. Paano na yung dalawa niyang kapatid? Yung mga kapatid niya, wala nang pang-tuition. Namang problema nga ako eh. Saan ako kukuha ng pambili ng isa pang manok?
Girl, if I had a nickel for every time somebody asks, never mind, I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't buy no cock. I don't pay for that,
Buti na lang,
because I'm a lady.
lumalaki na si Lucky.
Sino si Lucky?
Yung isa naming manok.
Anak, ang gwapo mo dyan sa suot mo. Magkano kaya yun sa hukay-hukay?
Mama naman kay Benjo. Kaya kay Benjo.
But you ain't gonna pawn my shit.
Benjo, baka naman may baka pang relief.
Ma,
Ay, oo nga pala. Meron na ako dalang pagkain. Halika na, kumain na tayo.
sikain.
Sige po, sige po.
I mean, it looks good. I'll take me a plate too.
Mukhang masarap po ito,
Akin na.
Hindi, sige. Mauna na kayo.
Ang tagal kong hindi nakakain na ito ah.
Tikman mo yan, sigurado ako masarap yan.
Tinolang manok. Let's go!
Hindi kasi ako kumakain ng aking alaga. Maiti.
Bakit ito, ma?
I mean, it should make no difference to Ben.
Sige na, kumain na kayo. Hindi ko makuhang tumingin habang kinakagat niyo si Mighty.
Benjo. May dumi ka?
Benjo's so adorable.
May kanin ka pa, oh. Dahan-dahan ka kasi.
Wala na.
Oh, Mama sees it. Mama sees it.
Ay, matanggal yan. Okay, kumain ka na.
I don't know how Mama feels about it just yet, but Mama sees it.
Gusto mo salad?
Burrito ko yan eh.
I'm not sure if Mama's gonna go down the route of she doesn't approve, or if she's gonna go down the route that
Sobrang sarap.
my son's got a new rich boyfriend.
Bilis. Sige na. Tignan mo nga. How was it?
But to be fair, y'all could feed yourselves. Y'all playing into it a little heavy-handedly.
Benjo. Benjo. Tikman mo kaya.
Okay. Sige.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ano?
He can feed himself.
Gusto niyo po salad?
Ma, salad ma.
Okay na ako sa saging.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
Salad.
Di ba ang sarap? Sabi ko naman sa'yo, masarap yung salad, di ba?
Pero aminin mo, mas masarap.
I mean, y'all are also talking like within like 2 inches of each other's faces, so y'all
Pero hindi ko naman kasi...
could make it a little less obvious, but you know, it's fine.
Mas masarap.
Shouldn't have to hide nothing.
Yung cake kagabi, bakit mo kinalahat? Hindi kinalahat.
Parang mas marami kang nakain sa akin na.
Hindi.
But let's not ignore your mama right there. Like, you know,
Marami kang pinain.
you got somebody else in the room. Let's include them in the conversation too.
Makalat ka pala kumain eh.
Hindi naman, mas konti lang, pero sakto pa rin.
May kilala ka dahil sa cake ka.
Gabi ka naman.
Pero ano, gusto mo?
Oo, masarap. Masarap mo gagawin mo.
Parang di ako naniniwala masarap.
Masarap nga.
Paano yung masarap? Paano yung masarap?
Okay na. Okay na.
Stop ignoring your mama.
May mas masarap.
Yung, ito, yung manok.
Oo, hindi. Mas masarap ka.
Sarap pa ng kain mo
I
kanina.
mean yung ano, pagkain. Oo.
My granddad, I have no idea what y'all are saying, but she clutching her mouth, so I'm guessing y'all saying something scandalous.
Benjo, maraming salamat sa pag-alaga mo kay Emil. Ikaw naman, Emil. Alagaan mo dyan si Benjo. Huwag kang pasaway na eh. Sige, paalam na ako.
Mami, sliding po. Sliding.
Slide
Baka na.
na. Yan.
Sayang lang. Hindi ako magkahapos sa inyo.
Come on, mama. So mama's okay with it. But just because they can't doesn't mean that they won't try.
Puso ko'y pinakabog, kahit dati na'y durog. Tahimik nang nagmumukok, ngayon ako'y binulabog. Pag-ibig na tinitarog.
Aro
Hindi
ka!
ako natutulog!
Aro ka! Nakatulog ka na eh.
Eh, hinihintay ka na kanina na bigla kang nawala eh.
Ay, kumuhain lang ako doon. Nagutom ako eh.
Ah,
Hindi ako nakapasok.
Di ka pumasok, sigurado ka, ha?
Yeah, of course, I'm trying to go in.
Ang sarap ng niluto mo!
Oh, sinabi ko na
Ang
sa'yo.
sarap ng tinulang manok!
Sinabi ko na sa'yo
O, ito
eh.
hinugasan ko na rin. Oh.
Maraming salamat, Kap.
Ako!
Alam mo talaga, ikaw, kung ako lang taga rito, ikakampanya kita.
Ay, talaga ba?
Oo.
Diyos ko, sa susunod na eleksyon, ang iisipan ko, tatakbo talaga ako sa barangay na to eh. Ako nagpapanatiling ligtas dito. Ha?
Mamas
Bawal
know how to
dumaan,
get
bawal
stuff
dumaan.
done.
Sige po, talagang efficient ko.
Efficient?
Efficient.
Ay, gustong-gusto ko yan.
Pero, eto na yung pamangkin ko.
Alis na kayo.
Aalis na kayo.
Ano?
Nagkaway lang ako doon sa aking anak. Na-miss ko na eh.
Oh, sige. Magbaback-ride kayo?
Oo. Teka muna, saan na yung sa lakot ko? Sus, Diyos ko dahil. Itong bata na to, dali mo.
Sa lakot na.
Nawala. Ano ng hangin eh. Ano ng
Ay,
hangin.
huwag na kayo dumaan sa ano ha. Sa mga looban kayo dumaan para di kayo mahuli ha. Salamat sa pagkain.
Sige, Kap.
O, sige.
Thank you, Kap.
Ingat kayo.
Ah,
Ano? Namanhikan ka na sa mama ko, no? Baliktad ka mo, yung mama mo yung namanhikan sa atin. Akala ko naman kung anong trahedya yung dumating sa buhay ninyo. Diyos ko, yun lang pala si Mighty. Parang Benjo.
I mean, for them, it was.
Ano yan? Will you mighty me? Kung ang ginagawa mo
You wanted to eat you for dinner?
Ang arte mo? Ano ba? Oy, ano ba?
I mean, it's all cute. It's all well and good. Y'all know I love me cute boys cuddling and kissing and all that kind of stuff, but there are still elephants in the room. Benjo still needs to straighten things out with Amy, Ashley, whatever the hell her name was. Unresolved issues there. But y'all cute.
Kelly? Kelly?
Drake, naliligo lang ako.
Then there's this whole relationship thing that I don't understand. Who are you? Like, I still don't understand.
Hello, pre.
Sa baba, bilisan mo na. Tayo-tayo na ako eh. Bilisan mo na.
Sige. Huwag ka na maingay kasi tutulog pa yung bakla. Oh.
Basta pre, yung portion
Sige, basta bibigyan kita 20% sa'yo dito, pre. Benta mo lang, oh. Sige na. Abangan mo sa baba. Ano ko, oh, sige, nakanda na.
Makaway ako.
Okay, sige, salamat. Pre,
Pre, wait lang. Sige, agis mo. Bahala. Hoy! Sige, pre,
huwag ka
babangon.
maingay. Pre, huwag ka maingay. Yung bakla
sorry.
natutulog.
Sorry. Sige, pre. Hoy! Wait lang. Bigat.
Pre, 20% sa'yo dyan.
Sige,
Huwag ka
pre.
na lang maingay dyan. Baka nandyan si Mamputot, yung yung tanod.
Wala, pre. Wala. Akong bahala dito.
Okay,
Bilisan mo,
wait
bilisan
lang.
mo.
Drake,
Oh.
may tatanong lang sana ako sa'yo. Huwag kang magagalit, ha? Nakita mo ba yung dilaw kong bag? Yung Louis Vuitton? Yung nakalagay dyan, no?
Ha? Ewan ko sa'yo. Kung nakakaalam nun, pambaba yun. Paano ko gagamitin yun?
Ah, Naalala mo yung pinadeliver nating Chinese food last night? I-init ko kasi, nagugutom ako. Yung microwave oven, alam mo ba, baka nailipat mo.
Ha? Baka naman na-misplace mo lang. Bobo naman ito.
Microwave oven,
gonna say.
place. Ano yung keychain?
So you gotta be a little bit more discreet if you're gonna start
Dre.
stealing shit.
Yung bag kong blue, ayan o. May laman kasing cash yan. Binilang ko, medyo short kasi siya ng 50,000. Alam mo ba, baka nakita mo?
Kayling, nakalimutan ko pala sabihin sa'yo nagpa-deliver ako ng whey protein. Wala na kasi akong whey protein, saka, namigit na yung muscle ko, kaya kailangan ko ng whey protein.
Whey protein, 50,000? Ang mahal na pala ng mga whey protein ngayon, no? Sus Mariosep, whey protein lang, 50,000?
Okay.
Mahal na mahal kita, Dre. Mahal na mahal kita.
Sige.
Where? Oh. Maybe I missed something in the episode. Did she know him beforehand? Is that something that I missed? Because this all seemed to be happening very, very fast. This is, oh, I love you. Let me be a sugar mama, take care of you. Like, I'm so confused about everything.
Anak, naglakbay ako ng malayo. Napakalayo. At sa paglalakbay kong yun, marami akong natutunan. Mali ang aking pag-aakala, na mali ang iyong ginagawa, na mali ang iyong mga pinili. Sa kabilang buhay pala'y, walang mas mahalaga kung hindi ang pagmamahal mo sa iyong sarili. Lagi mo sanang tatandaan na ingatan mo ang iyong sarili. Huwag kang magdamot. Dahil sa bandang huli, ikaw lamang at tanging ikaw lamang ang magmamahal sa iyong sarili.
Pa, tanggap niyo na po ba ako?
Oo, anak. Mahal na mahal kita. Subalit tandaan mo, masama ang mundo, kaya't mag-iingat ka.
It's a nice premise. I'm torn whether it's just a dream that she's having or if it is like, you know, vision father coming from the afterlife and, you know, speaking to her in her sleep. I don't know. But either way, it's a nice premise.
Hello, Benjo. Bumaba na kayo ni Emil. Ngayon na.
Problema mo?
Dumating ka dito. Na yung jacket na lang yan ang pagmamayari mo. Kaya alis ka rin dito na ang jacket lang yan ang dala mo.
Alis.
Hindi ako ganun katanga, Drake. Natuto na ako. Sabi ko noon na ang essence of being gay is to love. Kahit hindi na ako suklian ng pagmamahal. Pero mali yun. Because I also need to love myself. And I also need to be loved.
Kelly, sa totoo lang, alam mo, mahal naman na kita eh. Sa pag-stay ko dito ng matagal, natutunan na kitang mahalin.
Talaga? Mahal mo na ako? Fuck you.
Gago ka! Bakit? Ginamit mo naman ako ah! Nag-enjoy ka naman sa akin ah!
Well, Amanos, ninakawan mo naman ako.
Gago ka! Ano?
Benjo! Sabi! Gago niya yan!
Gago ka! Gago ka!
Wait na ba? Kaya mo mga kaibigan ko!
Gago to ah.
Wait lang. Kaylee.
Saglit lang.
Gusto niyo rapin natin yung tatlo?
Kaylee, ano ba?
Sumarip? Ha?
Hindi. Ito na lang.
Sige pa! Kaylee, ano ba? Sige sa! Ano ba?
Bisa mo na! Tumakbo ka na!
Una, alis na
Alis,
ako!
alis,
Gamit
alis!
ko! Kasi yun yung mga binili mo sa akin damit!
Wala!
Benjo! Benjo ba?
Sumutok!
Ulo to ah. Uy. Ano naman sa'yo mo?
Oo naman. Ayos lang ako, no? Ito na lang ang baby ko. Strong kaya to. Oo. Hayop!
Hoy! Tarantado ka, bakit mo sinira yung caution tape ko? Ha? Tsaka naka-quarantine, naka-lockdown to ah! Bakit ka lumalabas? Bumalik ka sa loob!
Eh, paano gagawin ko, Manong? Pinalayas na ako ng baklang baliw na yun sa taas. Bakla! Salot!
Hoy!
Bakla.
Tarantado ka, gusto mo tampalin ko yung bunganga mo? Ha? Bastos ka! Sino tinatawag kong baklang baliw?
Sino
Tsaka
ka bang
una-una
bakla
ha?
dyan sa taas?
Sino? Si Kelly? Si Kelly, transgender yan. Ha? Hindi siya basta bakla lang. Transgender.
Tell him.
Pangalawa, kung makapagsalita ka na baliw, si Kelly, hindi mo alam pinagdaanan sa buhay niyan. Bakit? Bata pa lang yung pinalayas niya ng mga magulang niya dahil gusto niya magpakatotoo sa sarili.
You
Pagkatapos
tell
nun,
him,
iniwan ng jowa,
educate
pagkatapos
him.
hututan ng kwarta, tapos nagkaroon siya ng depression. Eh, kaya lang naman nagiging ganyan si Kelly dahil minsan gusto niyang pasayahin yung sarili niya, yung mga tao sa paligid niya, tapos tawagin mong baliw? Baklang baliw? Ha? Gago ka! Ano?
Let him know.
Pwede pasensya. God bless.
Pasensya, God bless. Magsuot ka ng face mask mo. Hindi yan nagkakalat ka ng virus tsaka ng kabobohan mo. Layas!
Tell him.
Uwi na ako bukas after natin mag-submit ng thesis.
Hindi ba pwedeng dito ka na lang muna? Total, alam naman na ng mama mo na nandito ka lang eh.
Hindi kasi hindi pa alam ni mama eh. I mean, hindi niya pa alam ang lahat. Na pamilya mo ang nagpahirap kay Lolo. Kailangan ko sa kanya sabihin ng personal. Alam kong hindi niya may intindihan. At alam kong sobra yung masasaktan. Pero kilala ko si Mama. Punong-puno yun ng pagmamahal. Kaya't naniniwala ako. At alam ko na kahit anong mangyari, mananaig pa rin ang pag-ibig.
Hindi ba gano'n naman yung tunay na pag-ibig? Walang kulay. Parang puso. Pula ang puso. Manilaw-nilaw ang utak. Kung minsan, ang pula at dilaw, pwede namang magsama. Magkaisa. Parang puso at utak. Pwede rin magsama. Pwede rin magkaisa.
Okay, so another episode that seemed to tone down some of the over-the-top campiness nature that I was getting in the first half of this season, half of this series. It still has its elements, it still has its, campy over-the-top moments, especially when Mama came visiting, but like the acting, especially like that last scene, like scenes between Benjo and Emil, like the chemistry between them is more believable now than it was in the earlier parts. Like I mentioned, like in the earlier, like first 2-3 episodes, like everything felt, especially that first episode, Lord, everything felt so forced. Like we were forcing these scenarios together between Benjo and Emil. We were forcing this chemistry, we were forcing this attraction. And like now things just seem they don't feel as forced. They feel like they're developing a little bit more naturally, which I like. And just the level of conversation and just how they're acting. 'Cause like even, like I said, in the first couple episodes, the acting felt over the top at times. It felt, I didn't believe characters. Like there are characters who were crying, characters who were upset, but I didn't believe them in the scene. I didn't believe them. And as the series has gone on, the further I'm getting towards the end of the series, it's more believable. It's more believable. Like I said in my reaction to episode 5, is it my favorite series in the world? No, but I don't think it's as awful as some people have made it out to be in my comment section. Granted, the first 2 episodes, yes. Okay, those were a trip, those were a journey, but like I've said a number of times throughout since then, like it just took me getting used to the series and its style of storytelling to see that it was a lot more campy in nature and everything was not supposed to be taken super duper seriously. And there are a lot of like times when like, they'd have these serious moments, but then they would cut away to this, more campy, slapstick sort of, energy happening. So yeah, I believe more of Emil and Benjo's relationship and chemistry and just dynamic in the last 2 episodes than I have, in the entire series. And I like that aspect of it, but there's still elephant in the room I keep mentioning. The girlfriends, both of them. Because from the last episode, I still haven't, like, maybe it happened off screen or something, they didn't show it to us, but I haven't seen Emil give an answer to Benjo as to, what are we? What are you? Are you a homosexual too? Are you bisexual? What's going on? Are you just playing? because you went and talked to your girlfriend the next day, and then, you know, I'm sitting here all heartbroken, and you talking about how happy you are, how much you miss her. So like, what the fuck? So still got no answers there. Now we've got Benjo's girlfriend, who I said in the beginning, like, I want to feel bad for her. I want to, because like, it's a sucky thing that she's going through. It sucks that, you know, she's trying to reach her boyfriend and he's ignoring her. But like I said, I just, from the beginning, I've not enjoyed her character. Not the actress is fine, but I've just not enjoyed the character. So it's hard for me to empathize and to feel bad for her when I don't enjoy her. I don't like her. So it was hard for me to feel bad for her. And I guess it was hard for other people to feel bad for her too, because when she was doing the live video, there were a lot of people who were like, you know, doing like a laughy face reaction and whatnot, and, you know, making jokes and whatnot, while she's sitting here crying her eyes out like, hey, I can't get a hold of Benjo. So I guess other people weren't taking her too seriously either, weren't feeling too bad for her. But yeah, that's still left unresolved, because like, yeah, he kind of sort of quasi came out like, yeah, I'm in love with another boy, and then there was a whole ruckus outside with Pads and you know, his wife leaving the thing and like, hey, get back here, and then we never got any more resolution. So I don't know where anything stands between he and his girlfriend. Like, yeah, she looked like she was processing things and, you know, whatnot, but I don't know where the hell she stands right now. That's up in the air. Emil and his girlfriend's up in the air. Yeah, so those are just things, that unresolved issues that I would like to have resolved, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. And yeah, Mama came by, made her surprise visit. I'm just glad they weren't having cake sex when she decided to stop by without any warning, to let us know that Mighty died. One of her cocks died, but she's got another cock coming through, and she wants to buy some more cock, and she don't know where she's gonna get money to buy cock. And I'm like, Lord, that is a statement and a half, let me tell y'all. But, you know, obviously she was picking up on the vibes, picking up on the energy between Benjo and Emil, because they were beating you over the head with it. Like, it couldn't have been any more obvious. Like, Lord Jesus, not that you have to keep anything a secret. There's no reason that they have to keep anything a secret. But, like, maybe have a conversation with your mama first before you beat her over the head with it. Like, all the romantic conversation and, oh, let me wipe your face, oh, let me feed you, and then just the intimate, like, talking within like 6 inches of each other's face, staring in each other's eyes for like 6 minutes straight, while Mama's just over there like, I'll just eat this banana and piece some things together. So obviously, you know, she pieced some things together, and she's like, too bad y'all can't give me grandchildren. But, you know, so it sounds like she was fine with it. She was on board with it. She approved with it. But Emil said there towards the end he's got to go home and tell her the history of their families, because yes, he knows that she's got a lot of love in her heart, and, you know, it might hurt her and whatnot, but it's just stuff that she needs to know. She needs to know the history of the families before she starts shipping them together, which I get, but at the same time I'm kind of like, I would just leave it alone. Why dig up this history? But, you know, I get it. I get where he's coming from. And then it was a nice little moment, nice little speech, nice little sentiment that Benjo was saying there. I felt like it was a little on the nose, to have them in red and yellow, you know, specifically. But I get what they were going for. I get what they were trying to, you know, mirror the whole speech that he's given there. They can come together and, you know, be happy and all that jazz. So yeah, we just gotta wait and see. But it was a nice moment, and like what I liked about that moment in the end, like, yes, they had the little kiss there, and that was it. It stopped there. It didn't segue into some big random sex scene. Like, nothing's wrong with sex scenes, don't get me wrong. Y'all know I love watching delicious men do delicious things. Absolutely, I love it. It's one of my favorite pastimes. But like that, like I said, the first sex scene that they had in episode 4 or whatever it was, it came out of nowhere, and I'm like, okay, well, this seems like a bit okay. And then the second one they had in episode 5, it felt a little bit more natural, but then they started whipping out the cake icing. I'm like, okay, So it's nice to see that, yes, they can just have an intimate moment, a tender moment that's not always driven by sex. That's not going to land straight into sex. So yes, they had that moment, they had the little kiss, and then they just hugged, and it was nice. And earlier in the episode, they had like, you know, the little sort of cuddling, play, fighting thing after Mama left and they were in the bed, and he's like, oh, you know, fake proposing and whatnot. Like just those little bitty things that give you like insight that it's not all just sex all the time. Like there is something else there that you can grab onto. And then there was the whole Kelly situation, which I didn't understand from the beginning who this man was, where he came from, why he was a fixture in Kelly's life for this period of time. Like I didn't understand anything about that. I didn't understand why. Like I can understand her in a sense where, you know, because I'm kind of similar where I love very, very hard and I'm very much a caretaker. So like if I have feeling for someone or if I am attracted to someone, I'm very much that caretaker kind of personality, and I'll make sure you're okay. I'll buy all the food, I'll buy all the meals, I make blah, 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 and you know, very easily get taken advantage of. So I can relate to her in that sense, but as an outsider looking in, I'm like, girl, who the hell is this man, and why are we all head over heels after like a day and a half? Like, girl, the dick ain't that damn good. I don't care. Like, so that whole situation was whatever, but I'm glad it was resolved and, you know, they kicked him out. What I did like that came out of that situation was, you know, Mr. Security Guard man downstairs basically put him in his place, like, hey, no. She's not just a regular gay guy. She is transgender. There is a difference. And he went on to educate him, and that is such an important thing, such an important distinction that needs to be made, because there are a lot of people out there who purposefully make those associations, like, and they just blanket everything as being gay. And then there are those people who are ignorant to, you know, the distinction between, you know, being gay versus being transgender versus being bi versus being anything else on the LGBTQ plus spectrum. So like, it's just important education that needs to be had. So like anytime people, it's just important. It's important education that needs to be taken. And you know, it's not always going to be something where, you know, you're yelling at someone because they're insulting the person. Sometimes, you know, it could just be misusing pronouns, or, you know, misusing, or whatever it might be. And, you know, you just have to enlighten them. Just say, hey, no, this is the situation, this is the difference, this is the distinction, now you know. So I like that aspect of it. And yeah, got one episode left, so I guess we'll see where that goes. But I'm gonna pause this for the night. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so you're notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I love you guys.